Good morning, good morning, good morning. Still makeup free. I've been makeup free for like a week, except for yesterday when we went for dinner with Lee's mum. But that's only because I'm full of cold and grot. But it's improving. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a vlog out today. I'm going to try and get back onto it. Obviously the day the inspector comes, I'm not really going to be able to vlog very much. She's going to think I'm a complete Fruit Loop, picking up the camera and occasionally talking to it. But that's fine. Oh, I've just reheated Kenzie's tea that he didn't drink. He left it on the side, so I'll drink it. Waste not, want not. So I've got my pile of stuff in case anyone wants to see it on the inspection. In case the inspector wants to see it, I've got my diary, which is my kind of notes, planning, bits and bobs in there. Got my planning sheets, I've got my accident books, I've got the children's personal details all stacked together so she can look at those. I've got their development folders, I've got this is my Bible, this is my childminding Bible. It's done me well over the years. It's very battered, but it has loads and loads of stuff in it that is essential, like all the information and bits I need. You know, for safeguarding and fire logs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, right, I need to log the kids in. I've just had Teddy and Davy arrive and Ruby is poorly, bless her. So much going around. So Jasper's poorly again. My sister-in-law's been poorly again. My sister's got a cold again. I've got a cold again. We're not doing well, are we? I tell you what, I'm feeling really disconnected from nature. I think that's the problem. We've had 4 storms, 4 weekends in a row, and that's it. We're not getting, I'm not getting out. I haven't been for a decent walk, not just like a stroll around somewhere. I've not been for a hike this year yet. So that will be rectified in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks, I'm heading off for a van weekend. And it's going to be a long weekend. I think I deserve a long weekend. And if the UK is not as flooded as it is, and we're off to Yorkshire. So, well, I'm off to Yorkshire with camper van tails and tails from the DW. Yay! Right, look at all these spots. That's the other thing. Until I'm run down, I haven't been well. Covered in spots again. Oh, give up. And the hairdresser was poorly, so she couldn't do my hair. So my hair's a mess. But yeah, hopefully she's going to be, well, she said she feels better. She'll come and do it next Saturday. At some point my eyes might stop being puffy enough that I might be able to put some makeup on them. Even just a little bit. Right, I'm going to log these kids in. Right, kids are at school. I'm going to try make myself look slightly more presentable. Just slightly more presentable, especially if I'm vlogging. I mean, you guys, from the few vlogs you've had of me, I have looked rough. So you don't need to look at me looking rough again. Try and do something to make myself look a little bit more well and human. I need to clean out the animals today. So I need to clean out the tortoises, the snake, put some fresh bedding stuff down, and Toothless needs a bit of a clean out. I don't think I've got any more sand for him though. I'll have to have a look. Might just be a scoop out for him. The whole house, in fairness, with everything that's been going on, with Lee's accident and me not feeling well and Brendan's birthday and, you know, all sorts of things happening, the housework has really taken a hit. I have now dusted, but I think I went 2 weeks without dusting. So the house has been dusted. I need to mop floors. I did the bathroom last night, or half the bathroom last night. That's the only thing that I have done regularly is the bathroom, because it's the bathroom and, you know, yeah, you got to keep on top of that. My plant is looking really unhappy. I keep taking it outside and giving it a good water. I put it out in the conservatory for a bit for some sunlight, but it might be too cold out there for it. I'm just hoping it'll perk up because I really like it. If not, I guess I might need to repot it. Might be getting a bit small, or feed it maybe, I don't know. And then I'm going to set up all the activities for this week. We're going to stick with farms because that's the kind of interest at the moment. We're doing a farm trip on Wednesday, as long as the weather stays good. And yeah, I'm going to go and deal with this first. Deal with this. So, cleaning out these guys. it has become apparent that Nagini's heat mat is no longer working, which is why she's probably been active for the last few days, because she's been trying to find a heat source, bless her, to digest properly. So I'm glad I noticed that, because that's not safe. I have put a basking lamp in there, so she's got a little area there to go, and she has been sitting over there. It is a bit warmer, but I'll put a hot water bottle under there for now while I order a new heat mat for her. But the basking lamp is something that will just tide her over for now. It's not hot, but it'll warm things up a little bit. Tortoises are all clean, although they're out an awful lot at the moment, and Toothless is next on the list. He's been looking at me as if to say, well, what about me? Got your legs stuck, Toothless? Right, so I'm going to do him next. Right, those jobs are done. All clean. Temporary situation dealt with for Nagini. She has gone and buried herself under there a couple of times, but yeah. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to go and hoover upstairs. Oh, I'm just going to move this because I noticed this corner had got quite a lot of mould growing, so I've dealt with that, because that's the corner that gets really damp. There's probably a lot of mould on the wall behind these things, but I can't get to it, unfortunately. These things I can always pull out and clean behind. But this one's too big. Well, that bit's clean now anyway. It's clean, it's clean. I'm not going to worry about it. Cleaned in here. Dusted, I've hoovered. I do need to mop the floors. Been doing the washing, getting the laundry done. I need to hang this calendar back up. My dentist rang, needed to change the appointment. I did suspect that was going to be the case, because I noticed that they'd booked us in on a bank holiday. It wasn't the usual lady on reception, and she said, oh, I've made a real boo-boo and I've booked you and the family and the kids, well, you and Kenzie in. Go on, get on there. I'll get that back up. I said, actually, it wasn't you, it was your colleague. I said, because I came home and did wonder about that. Oh, right. We're having to send Kenzie's Segway back that he got for Christmas. Because, I mean, you know what it's like, he did live on it, but it just stopped working a few weeks ago. He stands on it, it just turns itself off, and he only ever used it in the house, but that one time he took it down the road. Do you remember that one time he came babysitting with me and he took it down the road, and then he came back on it? And he carried it most of the way back because it was too dark for him to see where he was going. So, yeah, that's not really good. He's not been through puddles and, you know, stuff like that in it. I don't understand how it's broken. But we've got a courier coming to take it back, send it back to Spain, and then they're either going to refund us and we'll buy him a new one, or they're going to replace it with a new one. So we'll just see what happens. Right, I need a cup of tea. The playroom is all tidy. Look at that sun out there. It's so nice to have a sunny day. It really is. And then I have tidied up this corner that was getting a bit yucky. Kids have been loving this week. Brushing their teeth and making them chatter across the floor. What else have we got? What else have we got? Put those out. Although I haven't got any little ones coming. But they will be tomorrow. Those are the books and things we've been looking at the last week. A magazine about poultry. A signing book written by my friend. If you ever want to have a look on Amazon, you will find those on there. She's got about 3 books. Very good. And then, oh yeah, we got the fuzzy felt book. That new toy. Just dusted. Nagini seems a bit happier. Now she has some heat in there and the temperature has gone up, which is fantastic. Toothless is happy. Now he's clean. Tortoises are wandering around. I need to give them a bath at some point. Just lit some candles. Want it to smell a bit nice before the kids come home. I'm not that I can smell it, but you know, you never know. What else is going on? I need to make myself a cup of tea. Oh, Chloe and her mum went to IKEA, and a lot of my cloths are getting mucky. And I like the ones that have got different tags on, different coloured tags, because then you can allocate a colour per child and they, you know, learn their colour, you know, what colour is theirs. But they don't have coloured tag ones now, they just have one big pack. But that's fine, it's not a problem. I'm going to dish them out of fresh cloth every time anyway, so it really isn't an issue. But yeah, so got those. Bit of a rubbish vlog today, sorry people. I will be back on track very soon, when my life is back on track. This week, definitely, at some point this week I will be back on track. Two of the kids are not well. This is the problem, everyone's so poorly at the moment. Lucy and Ruby are now down with some bug, so they're not here. And my head is pounding. So, I'm going to get in the bath, wash my hair, and I'm really hoping the inspector comes tomorrow. I have a feeling she won't come till Thursday. I really want her to come tomorrow, because then it's done, isn't it? And I don't have to think about it anymore. But, I don't know, maybe Thursday will be better if I've got headaches and this cold. Who knows? Anyway, there was a little dip into my life today. The thing you didn't see was I've done some food hygiene training online course, because I mean I needed to do it this year anyway. It was up this year, but I can't remember what month, and I cannot for the life of me find the certificate from the last one I did on my computer. I don't know where it's gone. So maybe I should just print things out at the time. So I've redone it today. Anyway, it's done now. It's done for another 2 years? 3 years? 2 years. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to check. Anyway, I'm going to get in the bath and just chillax. So, thanks for watching. See you all in the next day or so.